Yeah, they're not for the ambiance. All right, you guys. Okay, so we are finishing 7.3, right? Okay, so now for this one, we're trying to find this. I gave you guys this in the notes. Okay, I gave you guys the formula in the notes, so I'm hoping you guys all have it written down. Okay, where I went through and solved for it, and actually, you know, there's a pattern for each one.
Yes.
Okay, so now this is listed as an ABC. Now, the number one thing that you guys are going to have problems with later on is your triangles are not labeled ABC. Can you rename them? Yeah. Okay. So if you rename it, or even better, if it's not named ABC, make it into an ABC triangle. It doesn't matter what you put where, but everything lines up. There is a pattern. There's always an order.
Doesn't C have to be the biggest?
No, it doesn't. That's only in a right triangle. That's only in a right triangle. But for these ones, none of them are right.
They're scaling.
Yeah. But scaling refers to
Triangles.
the sides. So we have obtuse, we have, yeah, all different sides. Okay, so now from right here, if I did not have letters here and you had a word problem saying, hey, put these here and find an angle that would be, okay, label it ABC and then go through and label your sides accordingly. Everything works out for that formula. So now, if we're solving for B, this is the notes from yesterday. So big B, the angle. Now, when I do this, you got to make sure your calculator is in degrees. Very good. So big B is equal to inverse cosine, right? Now, do you remember the pattern?
Yeah.
What goes first?
Cosine and B squared.
B squared, right?
Minus.
So what is my B squared here?
6 squared.
6 squared. Very good. Minus
9 squared.
9 squared.
Minus 11 squared.
11 squared. All over
Negative 2.
times
C, which is 9.
times.
11.
There we go. There is a pattern for this all the time. So by doing all that work yesterday, you guys have to write that down so you can have your formula for it later. Now, on your reference sheet, when I give you guys the reference sheet for your test, which is coming up, you guys will have the opportunity to write in these formulas. Okay, it's actually not on there. So, right here. So now that your calculator is in degrees, to the nearest degree, which is going to be a whole, B is going to be a boot. What is it? Okay, I'll wait for you guys to all plug it in. I know everyone should be having their calculator in their hand.
Oh yeah. Finally, what did I what the?
33.
33.0? Yes? Okay. So, to the whole, to the nearest degree, so it's going to be 33 degrees.
Yes.
The formula makes this easy, right? Hopefully.
Why did they get something? I don't know, right? Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, down at the very bottom. They did it completely different, but we get the same answer in basically one step. Now, okay, a couple things. We have the different types of triangles. So if you guys started the homework, it actually talks about this. So, different types of triangles. So if we have side angle angle or angle side angle, you're going to use law of sines, right? Okay, or right here, this one, a law of sine. SAS is going to be law of cosine. Side, side, side. Cosine again. All right. So, see this thing right here? This is nasty. Oh my goodness, this is nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, trust me, you don't want to do this one. Okay, so now, instead, we're going to use what we've already learned to do this. Because this is a lot more work than necessary. Okay? It is. So if I give you a triangle, find one of the angles first. That's what you have to do to find the area. Now, when did we find the area? What law did we use to find the area? Law of sine, right? So if you do not have that out right now, please take that out, those notes, so you could actually reference the area formula. Yeah, it should be 7.1, right? All right, let's go through and label these. Okay, I'm going to go through and label this. Okay, and you got to go through and label it with me. A, B, C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. There we go.
2, 3, 4.
All right, so we're going to try and find the area in between whatever this is, some type of triangle. All right.
Nice triangle.
You like that? Okay. So I said B, A, and C. Now let's see. Over here we got 24, 27.
The area is where we do the cross product? Or no?
No, it's its own formula.
Are you sure it's on the first one?
3, 3, 1. Yep, it's one of those.
Just kidding. Area of staff.
24,
2, 4, what?
51.
There you go. All these are in miles. So now, I made it into a triangle with the letters I like to use, A, B, and C. All my formulas are A, B, C. So I'm going to use this. I need to find one of the angles, just one. Just one. Find one of the angles, and then I can plug that in and use law of sine for my area formula. When I was talking about this last time, what angle do I want to find?
I don't know.
I was talking, the which one? The smallest. You want to go with the smallest angle because it makes it easiest, because you're not going to actually have one of those issues where you have something greater than 90. Okay, you don't want to mess with any obtuse angles there. Sometimes it'll work out, sometimes it doesn't, so So let's go with the smallest one. So that would be A, right?
Yes.
So we're going to try and find A. Do we have a formula to find the angle if I have all the sides? Say yes.
No. Where?
Law of cosine. That's what we just did recently. We did law of cosine, right?
Yeah.
Law of cosine, I can find the angle. So angle A is equal to inverse cosine. So, how's this go? 3, 3, 1 squared minus 2, 4, 5, 1 squared minus 2, 4, 2, 7 squared. I need to fix that because it looks like a plus right there. I don't want you guys to. There we go. All over negative 2 times 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 2, 7. We're just finding one of the angles. This is instead of doing Herod's formula, which is a pain.
Oh, yeah.
I never want to do it. This is actually less steps than doing that.
Wasn't it like 7 pages long?
Yeah, there's, if you look at the notes, it goes to like 7 different slides. So instead of doing something new, we just do 2 of things that we've already done. We could find an angle, right? That's what we're doing.
I drew like this. Because some professors or teachers, they're like,
You have to know it.
yeah,
I know, but why do you need to know,
when you can do it.
yeah, 4 different ways of doing the same problem when one of them's easy? All right, what do we get for A? I know you guys are all plugging it in right now, right? 7.7? Okay, so it's going to be A 7.8. Very good. 7.8 degrees. Okay, 7.8 degrees there. Now I have one of the angles. Now let's look at the area formula. The area, which what we learned in 7.1. So my area formula, so I'm going back to a law of sine. So the area formula equals 1/2. What letter do I have here? What letter do I know? What angle do I know? A. Look, I know A. I just solved for A. Because I have 3 different formulas, right? 3 different formulas, and one of them has an angle A. So which one would that be? Doesn't it go like BC?
Oh yeah.
Yes?
Are we talking about which one?
Well, there's
What are we
A,
looking
B,
for?
and C, so which one?
Okay, because we have big A, right? Yes?
Yeah.
So it has to be that one.
Okay.
Because there's 3 of them.
It's the
What?
formulas we wrote down yesterday.
No. This is from 7.1.
Oh, I'm really confused.
7.1, those right there. That's the area
Oh.
formula. Okay, so that's the area formula. Now, are you guys all on 7.1? It's like on the 3rd page. Oh, page 6. I'm sorry. It says page 6 on the bottom. They're all the area formulas, and there's 3 of them. One of them gives you a capital A. Capital A is angle A. Another one is capital B, which is angle B. Then capital C, which is angle C. We're using one with A, right?
Yes.
So this one's going to be BC sine of A. Okay, so we're using 2 formulas. We use this formula right here to get one of the angles. Doesn't matter which one, you just want to try and use the smallest one. Okay, just in case it comes out with some issues. So we get this. Now that we have that right there, let's go ahead and plug in what I have. So it's going to be 1/2 my B. Which one is little b?
Little B.
Yeah.
2, 4, 5, 1.
Very good. 2, 4, 5, 1. Little c.
2, 4, 2, 7.
And then sine,
A big A.
which is the 7.8 degrees.
What did you get for 7.8?
When we did
This right here.
Okay.
That's what we did at the very beginning, what we started with. All right, so my area,
Whoa.
it's going to be big.
4, 0, 3, 6.
Okay, read it number by number.
4, 0, 3, 6, 5, 7, 0.3.
0.3 or 0.2?
3.3.
Round it 3.
Okay, 3. What are my units?
Miles.
Let's look in our thing.
Miles.
These are all miles, right? So it's going to be miles squared. Very good. So I'll even put a comma in here so you could actually easier to read. 403,657.3 square miles in between the triangle of America, which is Los Angeles to New York to Montreal.
Isn't that
It is, but it's North America. North America.
Can you go back?
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we're doing this instead of Herod's formula.
And
Now, let's go back and actually talk about what we did.
Yeah.
So instead of using Herod's formula, you have all 3 sides. What's step number 1?
You have to,
Triangle.
Find
Smallest angle.
this small.
smallest angle. Find the smallest angle. Okay? After you find the smallest angle, plug it into your area formula from Law of Sine. So we're just plugging into 2 different formulas. Okay? So it makes it a whole lot easier than actually having to do the formula. So this is what it would look like. So you start by this, then find the semi-perimeter, okay, and then you would plug it into there. Here's the reason for it. Okay, and then it comes back up to this right here. There it is. Like, whole bunch of slides later. It's a pain. It really is. It's better. So to find the area, instead of Hero's formula, find the area first, or find the angle first, and then plug it in law of sine. All right. So questions? Let's take a look. So